I feel like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. All right, this is going to be the second Death Chronicle that I've done. This one is to commemorate Dwayne Allen Bernard, a great friend of ours that passed 3 years ago today. Happy birthday, Dwayne. Got a little Busch Light for you. 3 years in heaven, brother. Anyways, I thought I'd tell a little Dwayne story. Here, there's about 1 billion of them out there. Many of them I couldn't even put on video. But anyways, here's one. It's a little crude, but anyone that knows Dwayne knows that Crude was his middle name. So I had to fight fire with fire. Anyways, as it turns out, we had all graduated from high school. We rented this big house out in Pine Hills. Big 2-story house. Dwayne, Jeff had rooms upstairs. Everybody lived in the main house. I drew the best straw, so I had like the mother-in-law suite. Problem with the mother-in-law suite is it didn't have a kitchen. The kitchen and the refrigerator were inside the house. So I could lock all my stuff up and keep it away from the guys and everything, but if you had any food that had to be refrigerated, it pretty much had to go in the house. Now this is probably middle of 1988, 89. I think we were making whatever you get paid at Albertsons, $3.75 an hour. I don't know, but we were living off like $30 a week. So food was at a premium because you had to buy beer, and pretty much that took the 29 of the $30. So anyhow, I was sick of putting any food in the refrigerator, and these guys would destroy it. Jonathan and Dwayne aren't the skinniest guys in the world. They were skinnier back then. Well, Dwayne actually was probably bigger back then. But anyways, everybody knows Jeff's legendary of putting away food, and Dwayne's right there behind him. Anyhow, anything I had put in there had got devoured. So I was at the end of my limit there. So I said, you know what? I'm going to feed these guys a turd burger. You know, not a literal turd burger, but pretty close. So I'm at Burger King, and I'm getting ready to go. So I order a Whopper, right? A small fry or whatever, and I go into the bathroom, I take a dump, and I put about as many Indy skids as you could possibly put on one piece of toilet paper, right? So then I take the Whopper, I took off the lettuce and the tomatoes and everything like that and I laid this, flavor package for them there on top of the burger, like face down. Then I covered it up with the lettuce and the mayo and everything else. Took a chunk out of the side, like there was a bite out of it, threw the small fry in the bag, came back to the house. So immediately I get home, and of course it's probably 3 in the afternoon, and Jeff and Dwayne are in the middle of their afternoon siestas. And so I start yelling out to the house. I put it in the fridge. I say, all right, you motherfuckers, listen, this is the last bit of food I've got until payday or whatever. I don't want anybody touching this shit. I'm serious this time, blah, blah, blah. I'm yelling this up the thing. So, so I shut the door, slam the door like I'm going back to my mother-in-law's suite. Well, you hear like buffaloes coming down the stairs. I'm around the corner, and these guys are coming down the stairs, elbowing each other. They bum rush the fridge. Literally ripping open the bag. They've got fries, and they're just ripping they just maul this Whopper to pieces. And I fall over, and they see me, they got like a little bit left, they look down, they see me, and I'm on the ground peeing myself laughing. I'm laughing hysterically. And they're looking at each other, so they realize that if Def's laughing this much at the fact that we just ate his last meal, there's something up or whatever, and I can't even get it out. So I'm trying to get it out, and I'm like, you guys just ate a shit burger or whatever. I can barely get it out. So anyways, I explained to those guys what happened. It's so they go up to freaking, mouthwash or whatever. I don't know if it even fazed Johnson or Dwayne for that matter. But anyways, so about a week later, we're at a party, right? And I'm telling the story the same way I'm telling you guys the story right now. And I'm busting out laughing. Well, all of a sudden there's laughter that's louder than mine. And it's Dwayne and Jeff. And they're barely holding each other up, and they're laughing now. So now I'm getting the picture that something's not right in paradise here. Why are these guys laughing at the story that they just ate, you know what I'm saying, a fecal, Whopper. So anyways, they start laughing, so they can't get it out. And they start telling me. So finally Dwayne stands up, and narrates this and says, yeah, Def thinks he was cool and funny with a Whopper, which it was, but what Def doesn't know is for the last week, Jeff and I have been combing our balls with his toothbrush. I don't even know why I'm laughing. I guess because so much time has gone by and I didn't die. But if you know Dwayne and Jonathan, but especially Dwayne, I guarantee you there was absolutely zero lying coming out of that man's mouth. And I don't know why I even didn't think of that angle, that would come back. It kind of reminds you of that old Jamaican joke, you know, where they get home and do the film. But anyways, so that's my Dwayne Bernard story, buddy. Here's to you up there in heaven. Don't let God hear any of these chronicles or anything else like that. But one of my best friends on the planet Earth, and one of the best memories I have, believe it or not, and except for the end of that story, which kind of sucks. So, Dwayne, happy heaven's birthday.